with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Fittingly, we have something that should be a most delectable matchup for anyone who loves a little flavor in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach Fran Brown told me before the game he is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Steve Angeli. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quickly to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Angeli. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Angeli on the play action. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Great job. Containment and the tackling, they stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Angeli. Flips it out in the flat. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Angeli. He'll get rid of it. What a grab with one hand.
They found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a or is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Rush is on him. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They get him corralled, but he carries. The way down to the 7-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Back's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle.
You stopped running.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Fucking option.
Nice quick throw.
Who the fuck were option to a fucking... Who would stop right there with all our fucking wide open field? No one. Almost threw a fucking pick that dumbass stupid route, man.
So important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable.
If I do, so make it a
you want to just
fucking
get the ball
false
out
start.
quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it looking for a first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys
See,
and the
what
Joes.
the fuck?
And when
What
my
are you
guy's better
doing?
than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Why the fuck would you stop right by him? I don't get that. You have wide open field if you just keep going. I'm going to stop right next to him. What the fuck?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Young. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Could be an alley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Oh, that's square. That's my fault. Oh,
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Pulled down at the 45-yard line.
That's square. Damn it.
It's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They go play action with Angeli. Punts it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense putting points on the board. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Big ass fucking big sense and shit.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Weaver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 30.
Am I tripping, or was he supposed to drop in coverage? No?
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen
supposed to
throws
drop in
because of his
coverage, right?
ability
That
after the
means-
catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat.
Unless they flipped it to the other side. No, he just never fucking did his route. He's supposed to drop back in coverage. And
Him a tunnel to run through.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker?
everybody
It's almost
dropping
as if
coverage.
he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Bringing the heat. And
Yeah,
down he
but
goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Steve Angeli. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Syracuse will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned.
Why do you do that on the
Safe.
screen?
You can
Why
trust
you
your
making
guy. I think
stop?
you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the
can't do a
timeout. They'll
fucking
talk
hot route
over
if he
a
goes
chance
further
to
out.
tie or even take the lead before the break. The
Give me any hot
Cowboys
route.
with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
That's the fucking ball. What are you doing?
He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender.
Told you to block. You did fucking nothing, dog. Didn't touch nobody.
too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You
He's
simply
feeling bad
can't
for
do
the
it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running inside.
That they not gonna fucking do it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Once again, the option would be the worst fucking possible thing. So you're going to curl and sit there. You're going to go run right next to the
last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid
make the fucking good run around. Damn. You would have just fucking cut. The ball been right there.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Angeli. Snagged in the middle. It's Weaver. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Complete in the middle. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
The whole play's in front of you. The whole play. You don't even break on the ball until he catches it.
Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orange.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I checked in with the Orange head coach at halftime. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Syracuse right back at it.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Throwing Angelic. It's complete on the right side. What tremendous vision to... Crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there, closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Somebody tell me if I'm just fucking playing on page. What the fuck is going on?
Motion from the back.
On
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
The hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Coleman's got it on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Steve Angeli.
Oh my gosh, man, you let me do
A
shit.
little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Johnson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches.
It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if...
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Trying to ball his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go off.
God, which one would he in? I feel like they've been back in the fucking backfield with me all game. I mean, none of them should be doing what the fuck they doing. That's for damn sure. It's that linebacker speed too. Yeah, should decently fast, but still shouldn't be keeping up with my fucking wide receiver.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they
bro, these stats, bro, these attributes don't matter in this game at all. Like they make these dudes do whatever the fuck they want to do. That dude was 66 views, what did I say? And he moving like crazy. Like I said, they in the backfield every fucking play. I don't understand.
So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top.
I haven't checked stats accuracy so over the season.
Angelic. Caught in the backfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the 2nd half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
Throwing Angeli. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a
I don't know if they
problem for
have
this
a one
defense over the
linebacker
middle of the field in
fight.
the passing game.
Where's that say?
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Johnson. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
What a lucky...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Steve Angeli. He's going to take off. Across the 10. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
One possession game. Getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Pressure coming. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh. Fuck double team, right? No, not even a chip or nothing. That did nothing. That did nothing. I don't want to fucking just get out the goal line. I want to try to get to the next level. Oh my fucking God.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up
This game
and
is
ready
so
to kick
fucking
it off.
dumb.
And that's a big-time play by this
So
defense. When
fucking
you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Syracuse.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Orange could go for it all right here on second and inches. He'll run it again. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Angeli. Fires on the move. It's complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy.
Yeah, okay.
This offense needs to get some points.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Makes the grab. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Angeli from the gun on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building